How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Sandrock Gaming's first ever RLCS stream. I am your host, Johnny Boy, and we're going to be getting started with the first match in just a couple of minutes. The warm-up lobby has just started right now, and yeah, it looks like the order of matches today is going to be, first of all, you guys are going to have to help me with the pronunciation of some of these teams. I've never casted them before. Is this just Tuchel, or is there something fancy going on here that I don't know about? How am I supposed to pronounce that? Tuchel? Tuchel? I've not casted these guys before. But looking forward to it. The group stage games that I've seen from Sandrock in the past have been, super exciting, and I do know some of these players. We got Tweety on this roster. I've definitely casted him before. This is not an Arabic word. Okay, thank you. Well, okay. That's who's going to be up first of all. But second later on, there's Fox Gaming and then 25 Esports. I think out of these three teams, maybe this is going to be the toughest one. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to be the toughest competition for Sandrock in this group? Of course, getting first place in this format is really important, so they are going to want to do that at all costs. Especially with the struggling Falcons and Ultimates so far. 25 esports are really good. Let me take a look at the closed qualifier actually. Let's see who made it in here automatically. Did 25 esports auto qualify for this one? For this event? How are the rankings looking in MENA these days? Like my MENA knowledge really goes maybe top 5 teams, top 6 teams, depending on who's in the event, because there's some players who just don't play in all the events for whatever reason. Players like Tellem, he didn't play in the last one, nor did Faisal. Now they're back with sleeping. So, yeah, I know who those guys are. But yeah, everybody knows Falcons, Ultimates, and Scythes, of course, made a big run. Evil Esports have been pretty consistent. And, yeah, there's a couple of other players here and there that most of us who follow the region are aware of. But yeah, closed qualifier. Sleeping 3-0'd it. So did Wolves. Now, Fox Gaming, they got in 3-2. Tuchel made it in 3-2 as well. Still don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that name, but we're probably just going to refer to the players instead of the team name as much as we can. I'll try and remember. Just realized I'm not yet following the Sandrock Gaming channel. Everybody remember to follow the Sandrock Gaming _ channel. We got to get this channel to partner so that we can get rid of the underscore. Unlike my dumb channel with an underscore in the name, Sandrock are trying to get rid of theirs. So we got to help them out there. I just decided to brand the underscore because I couldn't. By the time that I'd reached the point where I could maybe think about getting rid of it, there were just no like Johnny Boy variations left. Johnny Boy taken. Johnny Boy 1 taken. Johnny Boy 2. 3, Johnny Boy 4, everything taken. Johnny Boy with 2 eyes taken. I needed the underscore but the Sandrock Gaming also taken. But I think they can get it. They can maybe now there's functionality on Twitch that you can actually just apply to get the username. It's cool. Don't say that. I mean, I'm just being self-deprecating. You know how we are in the UK. That's what we like to do. So yeah, 25 esports. They did auto qualify for this event. I think that might not end up being it'll be interesting. Looking at how much Tuchel and Fox Gaming struggled in qualifiers, maybe that's an indication of who to expect to come second in the group, 25 esports. But, on paper, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Tuchel can make it. I wouldn't be surprised. But shout out to Fox Gaming, by the way, in this group. They've got 2 Egyptian players in their team, which is really cool. Really cool to see. You don't get to see many non-Saudi Arabian players in the Middle East or North Africa events because Saudi Arabia just dominate. But these guys, I think I've seen them in a couple of events now, which is awesome. And nothing against Saudi Arabian Rocket League players, but gotta root. I mean, you guys know me. I'm always rooting for the underdogs. It looks like the server has been confirmed by both teams. We should be getting into game 1 in just a second here of match number 1. Before we do that, I can show you guys the schedule for the day, because we're starting off against Tuchel here. And then after that will be Fox Gaming. After that will be 25 Esports. So chat expecting that last match should be the tough one. I don't know about this first one though. This first one, Sandrock Gaming can't come out sleeping here. They got to be wide awake. They got to be respecting their opponents in this one. I think it's going to be an interesting match. And hopefully I've not completely beamed the overlay. I apologize in advance if I have totally got this wrong somehow. I've tested the entire stream yesterday. It looked like it was working out fine. The in-game overlay is looking great. Can't wait to show you guys what Sandrock have made for today's stream. But if it goes wrong, I take the blame. And likewise, if Sandrock lose for the first time ever in a Middle East North Africa regional event, I also take the blame, because I'm the only thing that's changed. They've never had me watching the games until today. So yeah, get ready for the first ever upset. Can you imagine if I just completely curse them and they lose? I don't know why I'm laughing. That would be such a shame. Like, yes, I'm so excited to watch Sandrock play. We're gonna stream their group stage matches, unlike last week. Oh, they lost. I'm not superstitious at all, so I don't think that that's gonna happen. All right, let's see if we can get this right. So, watch me somehow beat this. And just like any of you who come from my stream know, just let me know if there's any problems with the audio levels. Just give me a shout. Here we go, game 1, best of 5. And it looks like we might have actually got... Oh, we paused. I was going to say it looks like we might have actually nailed this. The overlay might be working, but we've got to pause. That's interesting. That's a very curious start. Whoops. Why is he saying whoops? My bad. How did he pause by mistake? How do you pause by mistake? Like, you've got to press escape and then you've got to click pause. It's quite difficult to pause by mistake. Did he try to go to settings or something? Maybe he was trying to open his settings and he just paused the game. And we're like half a second. Oh, the time's wrong. He's got a 10-minute match. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to have to change that. You can change that in the game, though. All he has to do is... wait. Yeah, you've got to... No, you've got to pause it. And then you've got to run the clock to 0 to end this game. And then you've got to change the settings between the match. I think he doesn't know how to do it. Bottled water. Hold on. You have to pause and then change the time to 0 and give someone a goal. Wait, has he found a way to change the settings mid-match? Wait a second here. What is going on? I thought you would have to end this game artificially. Hold on a second. I think it's just going to be 10 minutes again. It's probably been the overlay as well. I'm really curious to see how this turns out, actually. I've never seen this before. Usually we would just end the game. Let's see how it goes. The tension is at an all-time high on DFH Stadium. Is it going to be a 10-minute match or is it going to be a 5-minute match? You guys can't even see, can you? Because we've got the overlay on, the fancy overlay that says 5 minutes, but that's a lie. All right, here we go. What's it going to be? No, he's done it. He's got it down to 5 minutes. Okay, so there was... There is another way that you can do this. You, of course, just change the match to 5 minutes. So even though it says 10 minutes on the side there, he's just he's subtracted 5 minutes from the timer using admin mode. Very clever stuff. We get a round of applause for Bottled Water. Well done. Well done, sir. I never trust that to work. I always just end the game. I'm like, okay, I failed. Let's run it back. That's going to be 1-0. Great start. To make it even better for Sandrock Gaming, Khaled, he doesn't miss the open net, which is huge. Because, if I'm bringing my aura, my own personal aura of lack of excellence into this lobby, Khaled would have missed that. He would have hit the post. But he didn't hit the post. So clearly, I have completely failed to make this into a closer series. And now it's going to be all Sandrock Gaming. Really well done there by Khaled to go for the double tap. Oh, what a save, though. Another good save by Tweety. First save there was from Osama. That's really well done. But Khaled picking the backboard for the first touch there was a smart play. Didn't want to just run straight into the first challenge. Yeah, it's just Sandrock Gaming in the final third, and that's a good shot. Well saved by Tweety. The saves coming in from Tuchel here have been key to keep the score at 1-0. But how long can they survive? The boost is really running low, as you can see in the top right corner there. None of them feeling too comfortable. But the whiff from Khaled, he was also running down to 0. And yeah, the time limit problem got fixed. That timer at the top is correct. And here comes SRG. Oh, that's an unfortunate own goal for Osama. He didn't know much about it. Pinch into the middle from Ahmad. Khaled first on the scene. TRK hits it off the bar and into an opponent. And that's what happens. It's a forced mistake. The boost was at such low totals across the board. Very hard to remain calm in those situations. I said I don't like doing team broadcasts, but I guess SRD are different. Well, there's usually, and I will still be doing my own stream later on. I'll do a viewing party of NA. But yeah, usually what I do today, on days like today, is I'll just go live at the end of the Middle East, North Africa, day 1. And I'll stream the start of that, and then I'll switch to North America. That's what I generally do. But today we're live much earlier. I wouldn't usually be live right now, so this is not eating into, this isn't a, a time that I would usually be streaming. But yeah, SRG asked if I would be down. Of course, always want to collaborate with these guys. And also, I wanted to see the SRG group matches last week, but they weren't streamed, so, I can only imagine a lot of other people wanted to watch them as well. So if I can help that happen, then I will. Lovely passing. And Ahmad's going to slot the finish. Full team passing play from Sandrock Gaming. TRK up so quickly for this one. And Osama's got to worry about TRK just redirecting that on net. That's why he's not fully ready to commit to the challenge on Ahmad. This game 1 goes, like many Sandrock Gaming game 1s do, strongly in their favor. You guys do me a favor and just confirm for me. I think we're looking good with the audio levels, but can you guys spam 1 in chat of audio and visuals as well, because I'm using a new overlay today that I've never used before. Just fill the chat with 1s if everything's looking and sounding good, just so we can know for sure. Awesome. Thank you guys for the help here. A lot of first-time viewers in the stream today. Remember to give the stream a follow so that you can catch all the Sandrock Gaming broadcasts. The plan is to stream every RLCS day 1 from now on. It might be me, it might be someone else. We'll have to wait and see. But you'll want to follow so you can catch all these streams and help Sandrock Gaming get partner, which hopefully will be fast-tracked with these kind of numbers. More good saves coming out of Tuchel. The defense has been impressive at times, but Sandrock Gaming are just relentless. They're stealing boosts. They're forcing the issue on so many plays, not giving any time to their opponents here. And that's going to surely be 4-0. Actually, Khaled going for the multiple mind game on that play. Ahmad tracks the counter-attack back on the ceiling. This is exactly what you want to see from SRG. Constant offense. It's where these guys are most comfortable. It's where these guys made a name for themselves. With only a few seconds left, not a lot going for Tuchel, who have put up 3 shots, by the way. You can see there. Sandrock motto really is the best defense is a good offense, the more you think about it. Especially regionally, they just do not like defending. Well, they don't have to defend. They just constantly attack. They constantly pressure. And as long as they can avoid double commits, as long as they can avoid being too far out of position with their last man, they really just don't have any problems in these kind of matchups. Impressive defensive stand from the opponents. They are really going to need to step it up if they're going to have any chance here. Ooh, look at that scoreboard. That's what we like to see. Really great job by Sandrock on these graphics. Very unique feel to these with the green and the red. Yeah, the only real thing you could talk about for Tuchel is those saves. They've got, 5 saves in Tweety. Some of those are, quite a few of those were pre-jumps actually. They just cannot get out of their half. They can't get away from their net even. To make matters worse, I think Sandrock's shooting, the accuracy wasn't as impressive as it usually is, so it could actually go downhill in this second game. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I will keep refreshing the bracket just to see what's going on with the other matches. I'm not going to stream any of the other matches during these little breaks between games. But let's see if we can spot any other results that have come in so far. Oh wow, the Evil Esports are down 2-0 against Forest Hunters. That's an interesting group actually. I could see Falcon struggling in some of these matches as Shikaji, I always get his name wrong. Shikaji, Abdulaziz, and Legend have already taken 2 games against the Evil Esports. Those have been 2 pretty consistent teams in the middle of the pack. Mish Doom and Basil in a bit of trouble in round 1. And Seiss have taken the opening game in Group D. Another very interesting group there. Just realized, did Sleeping change their name? What is their name in this? Oh, are they Anka now? Is Anka an org? What's going on with that? Is Anka an org? Ah, they signed with Anka. Okay. I'm really looking forward to that last match of the group. Oh, actually, no, it's going to be the second match of the group. Anka versus Scythes. That's going to be round 2 of Group D. Bit of an unfortunate draw for Scythes. They finished second in the event last time around, but now they get the returning Anka. Just a little bit of a delay getting game 2 started here. One of the players had to change their name to the name that they signed up with. That is a rule for RLCS events. You need to play with the name that you've signed up with. Let's see if TRK is going to get back in time. He joined the wrong team. There we go. Well done, TRK. Second try. He manages to get into the Sandrock gaming lineup. Game 2, let's get it started. So it's really key that Tuchel get out into the midfield, start contesting as early as possible. Somebody needs to get up for these kind of plays as quickly as they can. It's rare that you're going to see a player like TRK completely being a flip reset. He was absolutely farming at Jack and Ranked yesterday with plays just like that one. As Boost Steal coming in the back corner there for Sandrock Gaming. Only, 1 or 2 players at any time likely to have boosts in plays like these. Even Sandrock, they are forcing themselves to play with lower boosts because they're so aggressively positioned at times, but they're trusting that they're going to be more comfortable in those spots than their opponent. Speed from Ahmad. Gets a chance for TRK earlier in the match. Oh, he slots it this time. So he relied on the own goal in game 1 off the bar. Now sends it straight in off the crossbar. That's a beauty of a shot from TRK. Air rolling around the ball so he can take the shot a bit earlier and place it with accuracy into the top corner. That's a brilliant touch there. Tweety it was. seeing that more and more these days. Those first touches after flip resets where the control remains. It's sort of like a flip reset immediately into an air dribble again, which is interesting because flip resets, when they first started becoming popular, always happened off the back of air dribbles. There would be an air dribble into a flip reset, and then usually the next touch on the ball would be one that would lose control of the ball, but ultimately attempt to score. Oh, what a play. Talal's going to equalize here. But this is all in the setup. It's Ahmad actually outplaying TRK on his way in and unable to keep his opponent at bay there. Sama with a brilliant assist off the back corner wall there. Yeah, look out. I'm watching TRK in particular. He's really got a knack for those air dribble into flip reset into another air dribble. Oh, Ahmad's actually put TRK in trouble, and TRK this time able to get the save. Not the best defensive touches there for Ahmad. He's deflecting the ball into dangerous locations. That's wide open though. TRK demos to the last man. Ahmad air dribbles it in. What awareness by TRK to realize that that's actually just going to be a chance on net if he can demo the goalkeeper. Really surprising position to be going for a demo. That's why the goalkeeper's completely caught off guard. The goal lead is reinstated for SRG. Yeah, there's not the quality options are limited at the moment because this is not a partnered stream. I don't think it's even an affiliated stream yet, but hopefully, since so many people are tuning into the stream today, there will be quality options on the next one. What a first touch, and what a save from Tweety. Khaled back into the middle. Ahmad, I think, wisely deciding not to go there. Starting to pick the battles now. SRG. Their opponents have sped up. This is quite something that often happens. You know, Sandrock Gaming will come and blow another team out of the water in game one with their pace and aggression. But then teams adapt against them and they start to just understand what Sandrock are going to be doing. Start reading them a little bit better. It's up to Sandrock to start choosing when they're going to rush the ball. Start choosing when they're going to slow play. TRK there with exactly that idea. Am I interested in learning Arabic? Oh, Arabic would be tough, man. I mean, I wish I could, you know in the Matrix, how, oh, you want to learn Kung Fu? Boom, you just download it, now you know Kung Fu. I wish it was like that with languages. You could just, you know, plug yourself into a computer and then you download a language. Arabic would be really cool, really useful to know. Spanish as well, French. I'm sure, you know, knowing languages like Chinese will be pretty useful in the future as well. Now we're in a 2-2 game. It's been all Sandrock for the most part. But clinical Tuchel. Oh, that's a great shot. Unfortunate to hit the bar, honestly. So well struck, just a little bit too high. Khaled tries to get past Osama, no such luck. German. Yeah, German might be an easy language for me to learn. Well, easier, I should say, because I know how to say all those sounds already. There isn't a sound in the German language that I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. That's one of the problems with Arabic. It's just very hard to think about how to say things. Khaled's actually taking the ball away from TRK here. Ahmad, careful not to advance too far up the field. Sandrock making life a little bit difficult on themselves here. They are kind of crowding the same areas of the field. They're desperate to get that goal lead reinstated, but they need to give each other space to prevent those double commits from happening. The speed of play that Sandrock play with, it's not possible to do this if you're all right on top of each other, because these guys don't hesitate. They just go for the ball on every single play. They just rush their touches. Well, that's just going to be a goal though. Ahmad sneaks it in from the halfway line. I'm surprised to see that be the difference maker. Tweety not respecting Ahmad's speed there. Trusted his teammate to get a 50-50 at worst. And it turns out the worst case scenario was something a little bit more deadly. So, you know, a better game here for Tuchel, but they need to be careful with their third man as well. I think both teams have made some defensive mistakes in this game. Ahmad leaning back into a reset. It's well read by Talal. It's a nice little mind game there from TRK. Saw the dunk coming in, didn't want to hit the ball right into it. Now Sama's attempt to cut TRK off actually presents an opportunity. Khaled's being bumped here. Chased up on the back wall. Manages to avoid that bump and make the clear. TRK just has to hit the ground with this touch. He does, although there was a deflection off an opposing player on the way. But it is going to be 2 games to Sandrock Gaming. Much closer, much better job there from Tuchel to attack the ball as early as possible, to start challenging Sandrock Gaming before they can just get completely stuck in the back corner there. You know, that's going to show Sandrock Gaming they need to respect their opponents here. They need to... They can't just lunge in on every play and expect to get clean wins on the ball. You know, your opponents are up in the pace here. You need to pick your battles, even if you think you're the faster player. Sometimes, you know, proximity will change the result of a race to the ball as much as speed of a player does. Here we go, game 3. Sandrock looking to start the game off, start the group off with a sweep. And that can make a difference. 3-way ties are influenced by game win-loss. Likewise, it's important for Tuchel to just try and get a game here, try and get something going. Not just for the results, but also for their confidence. Khaled awkwardly positioned here. Ahmad there to help him out. He had a better angle on the play. That's not a useful touch by Tweety. But that's a great cut by Talal. He knew that Ahmad was going to be receiving a pass there. Made sure to get into position to stop that from happening. Khaled, no boost. Still able to get an outplay on one player. Ahmad follows up. Outplays the second player. 50-50s with the third. TRK denied by Osama, who recovered quickly. Those kind of exchanges are the sort of things you want to look for in 3, so just try to beat your man, try to get the ball past one player at least. You know, as a bare minimum, you should be trying to get the ball past one opponent without immediately bringing another into the play, and that's exactly what Khaled's done here. Hits the ball past the goalkeeper by shooting wide of the net. And Tweety's not able to attack the rebound as fast as TRK can. Chance for Tweety to redeem himself. He's gone for the ceiling pass to Osama. TRK staying active in the play. Very smart play. Doesn't have any boost to catch up to this one. Tweety realized that he actually was going to get there first. Callum at the reset, double off the corner wall. Ahmad staying safe from the opposing team player who's chasing him. Khaled gets so much space here. This is a better start from Sandrock Gaming. They're giving each other space in the field. Now, you often hear, especially these days, talk about not giving your opponents space. Everybody knows that, you know, NA underestimated the pressure that they were going to be under at LAN. They didn't realize that, you know, regions like Europe, like the Middle East, have just got such aggression that it's very hard to play against, so you can't play your game if you're not being given any time to do so. But at the same time, you know, while you're taking space away from the opponents, you do want to give space to your teammates, and I think that's something that Sandrock can work on. I think that's something that the Middle East region can work on. Because when you're playing this fast, when you're not hesitating on any play, when you're just going and thinking about it after, you want to give your teammates space so that double commits just naturally don't happen in offense. So when you've got space to play with, or when you're giving your teammates space to play with, it's a lot easier to just know whose job it is to go for the ball, whose turn it is to go for the ball. In Game 3, we're seeing a lot more of that from Sandrock. They're also linking together the passes a lot more effectively. That's another full team passing play. Slotted top corner by Khaled at pace. Ahmad to TRK. Deflects it off the ceiling. Khaled reads the bounce and sends it home for 2-0. Much better display of helping each other out, not crowding individual locations of the field. And this works all the way down to the lower ranks as well. It's not just an RLCS team strat. You can vastly improve how easy of a player you are to play with if you just give your teammates space. You know, if I've got to give the answer to the difficult question that many Rocket League players and many Rocket League content creators get, that is, how do you position in threes? It's a very, very difficult question to answer conclusively. Oh my, Khaled actually had a dodge here. That's pretty crazy that he's able to still have a flip. You know, if somebody asks you how do you position in threes, the correct answer is, well, that's situational. But that's not a very useful answer. So the most useful answer that you can give is just be where your teammates aren't. If your teammates have already got two areas of the field covered, just go somewhere else. Cover a different area of the field. Provide an option in a different place that they're not already covering. So, of course, positioning is always situational, but if you want to actually be useful, just go somewhere that your teammates are not in. The TRK here just kind of parking in a midfield position there, waiting for the touch to come towards him. Sandrock getting a little bit mechanical with these plays at the end of the game. Definitely going to be confident with the 2-goal lead here. But, you know, in their attempt to add more goals to the tally, they are now starting to let their positioning go. You see there 2 plays in a row where there's just 2 players very close to each other. Those are the kind of plays they want to avoid if they're going to play as consistently as possible. Pre-jump save by Khaled on a nice double tap attempt from Tweety. Now here comes a breakaway. TRK is chasing Talal to the back corner. A great recovery by Osama, staying on the ball as he moves back into his own half. Not rotating away from the play, because if he does, that's just deserting his goalkeeper. 25 seconds left. Sweep likely from this point. Can Tuchel get something going? Khaled reads the pass. It looks like Tuchel also double commit, but that's a great tempo. That's going to be wide open. Tweety finishes it off. So with 12 seconds to go, we are going to have an interesting game. And, you know, that double commit ended up working because Tweety just knew that he could get to the ball first. And both players made themselves useful despite landing in the opposition half. Still need one more, though. And this is not an easy position to get one from. Ahmad looking to put one more in. It's not going to happen. Oh, we're actually going to get a 0-second play here. Talal keeps it up briefly. And again. Oh, he doesn't have boost, though. His teammates didn't know. They thought that he was able to get under that and maybe flick it up in the air, but he did not have any boost. He was trying to get a teammate to come towards him and maybe pinch that or take it from him. Not quite able to make it happen. Good try, though, by Tuchel. 2 1-goal games. Respectable. But really, you could see at the end of that third game, Sandrock were just getting a bit careless. They were not really playing it out as safely as they could have, maybe. Trying to get some more POG goals. They were not able to do so. So, I think we're probably going to have the next match started before the 4 p.m. Scheduled start time. It's going to be against Fox Gaming. I think we've actually got a fancy graphic for that. Look at this. Look at the graphics package we've got. Brilliant stuff from Sandrock Gaming. It's even moving in the background. Beautiful. That's going to be after the break. I'm going to take a quick break. I think I'm going to grab a coffee, as although it's currently 6:30 p.m. in the Middle East. It is actually 3:30 in the afternoon for me, so perfectly acceptable to get a coffee. Going to get some coffee, stretch my legs, get some water. I encourage you guys to do the same. And when we're back, we will have the SRG versus Fox Gaming match, second in the group. Before we do go, though, let me just update you guys on the other groups that have happened, the other group games that have happened so far. Fox have actually swept 25 Esports, so, you know, chat saying that 25 Esports are going to be the scary team in this group. I don't know if they're going to be the scariest team. I actually thought that Tuchel would be, but Fox Gaming, who have got 2 Egyptian players in the starting roster, have swept 25 Esports. So huge win for them. Great to see another country putting up results here. Falcons are 2-0 up in their match. Forest Hunters have actually swept the Evil Esports. That's another crazy result to see. Anka and Scythes have swept their match. Anka lead 2-0. Ultimates are in Game 5. Wow. Ultimates struggling in the group stage here against T2K. That's the match that you guys are going to want to go find out the Game 5 result of. If the Ultimates lose that, they're in big trouble. Big trouble, perhaps. But anyway, I'm going to be right back. Everybody remember to follow the channel so we can get Sandrock that speed run to affiliate and partner. And yeah, we'll be back momentarily with more group stage matches. Sandrock versus Fox coming up.